Hello everyone and welcome back to another news report. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I'm back. Today we will be talking about Elliott Morgan, the first gentleman from the TV show The Residence. If you have watched the show, you know him to be the president's husband. He is a shy and reserved man with a caring smile and considerate personality. He doesn't understand his job and what he is supposed to do, but he tries his best. He cares about his husband and his own family. He seems to have anxiety, which I definitely relate to. He was the only character that I had genuine vibes from, and I never suspected him, even when he was a suspect at the end of the show. Elliott is a very attractive man, and I can see why Perry is attracted to him. He has beautiful green eyes and lovely hair. He's clean-shaven and his skin is soft. If he wasn't gay, I would definitely make a fan fiction about him dating me, but I respect his views. If I had to rank him 1 to 10 on how hot I think he is, he would definitely be a 10 out of 10. Elliott is way more shy than his husband, Perry. He seems to be more soft-spoken unless his mother or husband is involved with the conversation. He's the type of guy who wants to make everyone around him happy. Sadly, this kindness leads him to be a doormat, especially when Lily is involved. Lily is able to easily manipulate him, and he doesn't know how to stand up for himself. He doesn't realize that he can make his own choices or get Perry to help him deal with the situation. I felt so bad for him in episode 3 when Lily was telling him what to do. You can tell that Elliott wanted to stand up for himself. Elliott Morgan is a calm, kind, and emotionally intelligent. As the first gentleman, he brings warmth and stability to the often high-stakes, high-stress environment of the White House. He's deeply supportive of his husband, President Perry Morgan, and often serves as a grounding presence when Perry becomes overwhelmed or emotional. Elliott is empathetic and gentle, but he's also quietly strong. He observes carefully, listens well, and speaks with intention. Though he's not at the political forefront, his emotional insight and quiet confidence make him a steady and respected figure. People love Elliott Morgan from The Residence for a few key reasons. His compassionate personality. Elliott is portrayed as incredibly warm and empathetic and emotionally intelligent. In a show full of tension, secrets, and suspicion, Elliott brings a grounded, human touch. He's often the emotional anchor in the chaos, showing genuine concern for others. His relationship with his husband. Elliott is the first gentleman married to President Perry Morgan. Their relationship is refreshing and well received for its sincerity, tenderness, and a lack of unnecessary drama. Viewers appreciate seeing a same-sex relationship depicted with maturity and mutual respect. His humor and charisma. Elliott has a natural charm and often lightens the mood with well-timed humor and endearing quirks. In a show that can be dark or heavy, his presence feels like a breath of fresh air. He's not just the husband. Although he's not a main power player in the White House machinery, Elliott isn't written off as a background character. He's complex, intelligent, and occasionally instrumental in subtle political or personal dynamics. Representation. Elliott Morgan represents LGBTQ plus characters in a high-profile political setting with dignity and depth. His character avoids tired stereotypes and instead presents a fully realized individual, which many viewers found empowering and overdue. While many viewers love Elliott Morgan from The Residence, there are a few reasons why some people might dislike or feel conflicted about his character, depending on their expectations, personal preferences, or interpretations of the show. He's perceived as underwritten. Some viewers feel that Elliott doesn't have as much character development as others in the ensemble. Since he's not part of the central murder investigation or political scheming, he can sometimes feel like a side character in a major role. Critics argue that he deserved more urgency or involvement beyond being the first gentleman. Too passive or idealized. To people, Elliott's calm, supportive nature comes off as too perfect, almost unrealistically so. He rarely gets angry, rarely acts selfishly, and often exists to support Perry. This has led to a perception of him as more of a narrative device, i.e. the loving spouse, than a fully realized individual. He's not central to the main plot. Because The Residence revolves around a murder mystery within the White House staff, viewers wanting a sharp, politically involved Elliott might be disappointed. He's emotionally present, but rarely entangled in the actual power plays, which might make his scenes feel less urgent or less relevant to the bigger story. Lack of conflict. Conflict often drives character interest, and Elliott doesn't get much of it. His marriage is stable, he's emotionally mature, and he rarely missteps. While admirable, this can feel flat to viewers who are drawn to messier, more dynamic characters. Screen time allocation. Some fans simply wanted more of him. His limited screen time made people either overlook his role or feel like he was there just to round out Perry's character. When a character is underused, viewers can become indifferent or even resentful if they expected more depth. Now that you know the reasons as to why people love Elliott, I'm going to tell you why I love Elliott. I relate to Elliott because he reminds me of myself. I am very shy and quiet most of the time, and I can be indecisive at times. I relate to him because I am bisexual, and even though I've never had a relationship with a woman, I have been attracted to them, and I have a lovely relationship with my boyfriend. I support Elliott's relationship with Perry, and I love the representation. I hope you guys enjoyed this news report. Stay tuned for the next one, where I'll be discussing Perry Morgan, the other half of this marriage.